Good day, I'm Tamara McHale and this is your JIS News for Monday, June 27. Jamaica and Panama have signed an agreement establishing a joint commission of cooperation. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the agreement will provide a framework for coordinating, monitoring and enhancing bilateral cooperation between the countries. It is expected to drive increased cooperation in areas such as tourism, ICT, logistics, agribusiness and mining. The agreement was signed on Sunday as the $5.4 billion Panama Canal expansion was opened. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says every effort will be made to secure the UK market in the wake of last week's referendum calling for the United Kingdom to exit the European Union. Minister Bartlett says the move, popularly referred to as Brexit, is significant to Jamaica's tourism industry, but there is no need to panic. He says immediate market arrangements are already in place, which would mitigate any immediate impact on arrivals from that region. But with the United Kingdom being the third largest tourism market for Jamaica, the minister says much will have to be done to maintain a strong presence in that region beyond the next winter season.
As a result, I will be leading a team to the UK in September for the Jamaica Travel Mart, and thereafter to do a roadshow in the British Isles.
Minister Bartlett was speaking with tourism stakeholders at a meeting in Negril on the weekend. The Andrew Holness-led administration will be implementing an initiative called BPO in Government, or BIG, to advance the digitization of government data. Technology Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley says training will be carried out to employ young persons in this area.
What it entails is the creation of a BPO entity within government that will in effect act as a centralized provider for common or shared tasks within government. For example, Mr. Speaker, services such as data entry, paper to digital backfile conversion, operator services, call routing, and specific services which fall under the corporate services umbrella.
He says the BPO in Government initiative will accelerate government's digitization process, consolidate tasks, reduce costs, and increase productivity. In the meantime, legislation will be put forward to protect Jamaica's information and communications technology ICT platforms and enforce cybersecurity measures. The technology minister says this is important to address the increasing number of cyber attacks on government websites.
We will ensure that this time next year, we will have in place a Data Protection Act to ensure that we protect the information of our citizens, that whoever are the users or the gatekeepers of our citizens' information, that they know that they have a responsibility to safeguard that information.
He says a new ICT Act should also be in place by this time next year.
A key component of this new Act, Mr. Speaker, will be the creation of a single ICT regulator.
Minister Wheatley was speaking in Parliament recently. Ground will be broken this fiscal year for the construction of 2 new fire stations. They will be constructed in Port Maria and Montego Bay, replacing stations that have been closed for more than 7 years. During his sectoral presentation last week, Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie announced plans to do the same for other areas.
In the next financial year, Mr. Speaker, we intend in focusing on the new facility in Yalas in St. Thomas.
Minister McKenzie says the Jamaica Fire Brigade Board has also been mandated to identify a new location for its headquarters, which is now based at Port Royal Street in Kingston. Meanwhile, 105 new firefighters recently graduated, and come August, another 100 are to be trained.
At the end of that training, it will bring the complement of firefighters up to a level where there will only be short of 60 firefighters to complete the full complement of the fire service.
And finally, 4 new classrooms valued at $23 million have been built at the Buff Bay High and Orange Bay Primary Schools in Portland. Each institution was provided with 2 classrooms constructed at a cost of $11.5 million. Funding was provided through the Government of Japan's Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Project.
We are happy to provide a comfortable learning and teaching environment for all the boys and girls, as well as teachers.
The additions have increased the classroom complement at Buff Bay High to 21 and to 5 at Orange Bay Primary. Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid and Member of Parliament for West Portland Darrell Vaz welcomed the support.
We're very grateful that Japan has risen to the occasion and has been able to provide this kind of support, because this is just one of the many projects that they have been investing in Jamaica.
I look forward to our strong bilateral relations and friendships, which I trust will continue to contribute to the government's growth agenda.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Tamara McHale. Thanks for watching.